Jai Hind children, welcome to my YouTube channel SOS Study Point. Student, today I am here with you with a very new topic of class 9th moment book, Iswaran the Storyteller. So as the title just given here, so let's see the story of this chapter. Now you can see in front on your screen Iswaran the Storyteller. So this is the story in which Iswaran always telling a story, and this chapter is written by R.K. Lakshman. Now student, let us see about the author. Before study the chapter, we should know something about the writer. It means here we can see the important facts about related with the life of the author R.K. Lakshman. So R.K. Lakshman was born in Mysore in 1921 in an Iyer family. His father was a headmaster and Lakshman was the youngest of 8 children, 6 sons and 2 daughters. His elder brother is novelist R.K. Narayan. Lakshman was known as Pied Piper of Delhi. Now let us see about the chapter. It means what is this story, what is the plot of this story and theme of this story. Let's see. Iswaran the Storyteller is a short story written by R.K. Lakshman. The story features 2 important characters. First one is Mahendra, second is his cook, Iswaran. These 2 characters. Iswaran is an avid reader, thus he is also a great storyteller. He has a unique way of narrating incident and anecdotes. Mahendra works for a supervising firm. Now, this is about the title. The significance of title, we should know about this title. The title of this chapter is Iswaran the Storyteller, which tells us that this story is about Iswaran. Yes, this is the fact. Iswaran the Storyteller, it means a person who is a storyteller in this story. His name is Iswaran. He is called the storyteller. Why? Because as a storytelling is an art, he is good at it. Iswaran uses special effects, does voice modulation, uses his body language to make the story realistic so that the listener, for example Mahendra, gets attracted and captivated in his story. The writer wants to highlight this quality of Iswaran, that he was so good at telling stories that they appear to be real. His stories were a source of entertainment for Mahendra. So this is the concept, this is the significance of the title, student. So on the basis of the title, we can understood here, a person will be here whose name is Iswaran. He also tells a story in this story. That is the title significance. Now, let's see this video and try to understand the concept, the plot of this story. Let's see, student.
Here is the summary of Iswaran the Storyteller by R.K. Lakshman. The story revolves around 2 characters, Mahendra and Iswaran. Mahendra was a junior supervisor at a firm which required him to travel and oversee different construction sites. Mahendra was a man of simple needs. Because of this, he could adapt to a variety of conditions. Iswaran, Mahendra's cook, followed him everywhere. He cooked delicious food, ran a tidy and efficient household, and could tell the most entertaining stories. After completing his day's chores, Iswaran would have his lunch. After lunch, Iswaran would read for some time before taking his nap. From his favorite Tamil thriller novels, Ishwaran learned how to describe an event vividly and to effectively capture his audience's attention. So, whenever Ishwaran would narrate a story, he would work in suspense and a surprise ending in order to keep the audience on their toes. Ishwaran had a willing ear in Mahendra, who would sit in his cane chair and listen to his stories uncomplainingly. One of the stories he narrated was of an escaped elephant. This elephant entered his hometown, smashing all the market stalls. Then he entered the school building and started destroying things. The teachers and students ran up to the roof in panic. As they watched in terror, Ishwaran suddenly grabbed a cane from the teacher and ran outside. The mad elephant was stamping and kicking around. Ishwaran was scared, but slowly advanced on the elephant. As the elephant charged at him, he swung the cane and hit its third toe. Stunned, the elephant collapsed. Ishwaran, at this point, stopped narrating and jumped up to warm dinner. Poor Mahendra was left hanging in suspense. He then came back and sat by Mahendra's side. Mahendra reminded him to complete the story. Ishwaran shrugged and concluded the story. Another day, Ishwaran asked Mahendra if he could cook something special for dinner since it was an auspicious day. Mahendra readily agreed and later enjoyed the sumptuous meal prepared by Ishwaran. However, when he complimented Ishwaran on his skills, Ishwaran suddenly launched into a story of a female ghost that he sometimes saw outside their house. Mahendra told Ishwaran that he was crazy. He also told Ishwaran to get his head and digestive system examined. However, from that day, Mahendra felt ill at ease. Every night, he would check for movement outside his window. One night, Mahendra heard a strange noise outside his window. Cautiously, he peered out of the window. He saw an indistinct figure holding what appeared to be a bundle. Ishwaran's story came back to him. Mahendra began sweating out of fear. He fell back onto his bed and waited for this feeling to pass. Finally, he convinced himself that it was a trick and went back to sleep. The next morning, Mahendra had forgotten about the previous night. However, just as he was leaving for work, Ishwaran grinned and reminded him of how he had laughed at Ishwaran's fears. Ishwaran then said that he had heard eerie moaning sounds coming from Mahendra's room the previous night. Mahendra shivered at Ishwaran's words. He rushed to his office to resign, determined to leave the very next day.
So student, this was the animated video of this story. I think all of you can understood the concept, the plot of this story. So on the basis of this story, I have a lot of important points to remember this point. So student, first one is the story was narrated to Ganesh by Mahendra. Mahendra was bachelor, junior supervisor in a construction firm. His job was to keep an eye on different construction sites. Mahendra always had his asset, his cook, Ishwaran, with him. Ishwaran had amazing capacity to produce vegetable and cooking ingredients anywhere. Ishwaran would read popular Tamil thriller stories. His own descriptions was greatly influenced by the Tamil author. He webbed endless stories and played a role of TV in Mahendra's living quarters. He webbed a tale of a tusker which destroyed everything on the way and how he made him collapsed in the end with help of a small cane and karate. Ishwaran linked the auspicious full moon night to a story of female ghost holding a fetus. Now, Mahendra rebuked him for explaining such baseless stories. He thought that it was only a figment of imagination and nothing else. One night Mahendra heard a low moan near his window. He put it at a cart cat, but sound became louder and louder. Mahendra saw a cloudy figure holding a bundle. It affected him very much that he could not sleep properly. Next morning, Iswaran greeted him and told about the last night's experience. At last, Mahendra resolved to leave the place and very next day handed in this paper. So, it was the just some points of this story to keep remember, but this is the complete summary of this chapter in writing mode. So let us see what is the summary, what is the plot of this story. This is in the figure, but before this we have seen an animated video of this story, so all of you can understood with this the concept of the story. So now let us start. Mahendra was a supervisor in a firm. So this was the first thing. Mahendra was a supervisor in a firm. His job was to supervise only different construction sites. Nature of his job was to move from one place to another place. This was the only work of Mahendra. Mahendra's needs were simple. He had a servant named Iswaran. Iswaran followed Mahendra without any complaint. Why? Because Mahendra was a very simple person. That is why he never asked him any question. He cooked for Mahendra, washed his clothes, and cleansed the shell train. Leisure time. Iswaran read Tamil thrilled stories, and it affected him so much that even a smallest incident, like falling off a tree, appeared to him busy. Best Iswaran described each thing in detail, and he weaved daily a new story full of thrill and horror to Mahendra. Now, student, after that, he played the role of a TV in Mahendra's quarter. How? Because he was always telling a story. That is why he just played a role of the TV. Once he told to Mahendra a story. Once Tusker escaped out of the jungle. Destroyed. Once again. Once he told to Mahendra a story about Tuscan with the prolonged elephant in the jungle and how they behaved when they got mad. The Tuscan escaped out of the jungle, destroying everything with what came into the way. It reached in Iswaran's school. There, everyone was terrified watching the drama of the Tusker. It pulled football goal, post, and volleyball net later. Iswaran told that he grabbed a cane from the teacher's hand and faced the mad Tusker boldly. He hit onto the three toe of the elephant, and the three shivered and collapsed. At this point, he would leave the story, and Mahendra remained in a dangling situation. On one auspicious day, he weaved a story about a ghost. So this was the next story which was told by Iswaran to Mahendra. So one auspicious day, he weaved a story about a ghost woman holding a tortoise on her hand. Mahendra stopped him. Such nonsense stories. And there are such types of figure, but our imagination only after few days. Mahendra heard some noise near his window still during night time. First he put it as some sort of small animal, like cat, but the noise became louder and louder. When he peeped through the window, he fainted, for he saw some cloudy figure clutching a bundle near his window still. Mahendra could not sleep that night. In morning, Iswaran smilingly asked about the sound and that woman ghost. He also complained about how he chilled him the other day. Mahendra was so upset that he resolved to go. So this was the story, but student, I know this is not sufficient to understand for you, but this is an effort from my side to teach you, and I hope all of you will be understand that this story is very important. This story is very interesting. So I hope all of you are able to understand with the help of this video. So let's see assignment. In what way is Swaran an asset to Mahindra? So this was the also question. This is very important, and you can see this answer in very first line. How does he narrate the story of Tusker? Does it appear to be plausible? Does it appear to be possible? Yes. How does Swaran describe the uprooted tree on the highway? What effect does he want to create in his listeners? Now, next one. Why does the author say that Swaran seems to more than make up for the absence of a TV in a Mahindra's living quarters? Yes, he was just working as a TV in addition of the cook. Now next one is Mahindra calls ghost or a spirit a figment of the imagination. What happens to him on a full moon night? So student, these are the questions. These are the questions which is for your assignment. Just think about the question and try to write the answer of these questions. So I hope all of you can understood the story, the concept, the plot. And thank you for watching. And once again, I would like to request you, and also just want to say you please subscribe. So please subscribe my channel, subscribe my YouTube channel, and just like and comment also. But please don't forget to subscribe to get update and to get information about upcoming videos. So have a nice day, student. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Good luck.